Hi everyone, my name is Hana Zakia Selfizi Hijra with student ID 2107050024. So for final examination, I'd like to explain and discuss about forensic linguistic case analysis. So the case that I'm going to use is the Unabomber. But first of all, let me tell you what forensic linguistics is. Forensic linguistics is a branch of linguistics that investigate, examine, or analyze the language in the law field. In this case, the language concerned with the issues that occur in law cases, such as crimes or dispute that lead to court that is used as evidence to shown to police, lawyer, or judges. So this is the suspect. His name is Theodore John Kaczynski, also known as the Unabomber. Theodore John Kaczynski, also known as the Unabomber, is an American domestic terrorist and former mathematics professor. He was a mathematics prodigy but abandoned his academic career in 1969 to pursue a primitive life. He was seemingly killing random people across the country through the email. On May 25, 1978, a package exploded at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, injuring a security guard. It was the first of a series of 16 bombings that would occur over the next 17 years, killing 3 people and injuring many others. The suspect in the case, a shadowy figure who frequently used the U.S. mail to send his homemade explosive, became known as the Unabomber. Unabomb stands for University and Airline Bombing because he initially targeted colleges and aircraft companies. The bombs came disguised as ordinary packages addressed to anyone from the professors and CEOs. So here are the Unabomber terrorist timeline. He started on 1978 and never stopped until 1987 and started again on 1993. FBI criminal profiler James R. Fitzgerald began working on the case in July 1995. Remembers they didn't have any physical clues. FBI labs revealed, for instance, that the bomber ripped the skins of batteries to make them untraceable. He also avoided commercial glue and instead made his own epoxy by melting down deer hooves. Fitzgerald said that of course, there are no fingerprints, no DNA, nothing like that. So they have to rely on others, specifically the Unabomber written words. In the 1990s, the Unabomber began sending letters about his crimes to the media and some of his victims. In 1995, he sent 35,000-word manifesto to the New York Times and the Washington Post, in which he explained why he believed technology to be evil and how society should disband the technological system and live in agrarian tribes. On studying the language of the Unabomber's manifesto, which was titled Industrial Society and Its Future by FC, Fitzgerald said that I want to devote my time and energy to looking at the language in this case, and let's see just what I can make out of it. Fitzgerald is looking at this thing and he's reading it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. It's a very dense document, but before too long he's picking up on some unusual language characteristics like some archaic terms like broad and thick to denote woman. Fitzgerald was thinking, what did the Unabomber mean by that? The Unabomber used the word Negro to refer to African Americans, and this is 1995, and these words were almost like Frank Sinatra language or something you'd hear from a 50s movie or something, and right away that helped him age the author. Next is on how a linguistics professor, Roger Shuey, helped predict where the Unabomber was from. Shuey thought this writer of the manifesto had his roots in Chicago, Illinois, because there was some terminology in there that was reflective of 3 or 4 newspapers in Chicago through the 30s, 40s, and 50s. There was some reflection there of language uses, even regionalism of the Chicago area. Fitzgerald says the Unabomber's writings were an important factor in cracking the case. He and his colleagues used them to help pinpoint the age and geographic origin of their suspect, evidence that helped lead to the arrest of Ted Kaczynski, an ideologically motivated hermit living in a cabin in Montana in 6 April 1996. Kaczynski pleaded guilty to the bombings in 1998 and is now serving a life sentence in prison.